Welcome back to another video, everybody. I'm Amy, and in this video, I'll be talking about how a victim mindset may be sabotaging your life. Hi there, everyone. I'm Amy, and I'm here to empower you, to help you to live the life that you truly deserve. So what is this victim mindset that I've been talking about? A lot of you may be sitting there thinking, well, I don't have a victim mindset, and that's okay. But I want to let you know that the great majority of us do. And there's no shame in that. We were programmed at childhood to recognize that when we were in any way hurt or injured, we got a lot more attention from our caregivers and our parents and those around us, right? For the most part, parents don't have the capacity to be present there giving us this unconditional 100% attention all the time. However, if we fall down and hurt ourselves, then all of a sudden they're rushing in, are you okay? Oh, let me give you a hug, and we get love, right? So we learn that if I'm a victim, if I'm hurt, then I will receive this undivided, intense attention and love. Now you see, this is addictive because sympathy is a very intense validation. It feels good, right? To know that this person wants to take care of me, right? That I'm so worthy of their care and attention and love right now. The other side of it is rescue. So we grew up watching those fairy tales where the victim always gets rescued, right? The rescuer swoops in and picks them up, takes care of them, and makes them feel wonderful. And it's very, very romantic and socially acceptable. So let's just take the shame out of it for a second. So why is it so damaging? Well, just as we were talking about in the last video, it's about taking emotional responsibility for ourselves. It's disempowering to say, you're to blame for how I feel and you should make me feel better. What we do when we enter into this victim game, this victim mindset, is we split our lives between these three people, these three personas, these actors that are just going to appear again and again in your life. So firstly, here I am, me, the victim of all the injustice and pain. Then the perpetrator, the one who's to blame, the one whose fault it is that I feel terrible, that bad things happen to me, and the rescuer, the one who's going to make me feel better, either through giving me sympathy and validation and care, or by swooping in and actually rescuing. So just as we mentioned in the video about taking emotional responsibility, we're dividing our energy, we're splitting ourselves in this way when we place the blame on someone else for how we feel. When we say to someone else, you must make me feel better, we're losing our power. This is disempowering. The second side of it is that this is an addictive cycle, okay? So me, the victim, I've been wronged. There's unlimited perpetrators in the world that we live in today. It could be someone you're in a close relationship with. It could be the government. It could be society. It could be a friend. Now we've heard this, we're going to now blame our parents, right? No, don't go down that road, okay? Because it's just feeding the cycle. We have the perpetrator. You're to blame. So I feel bad. Now I need to wait for my rescuer to make me feel better. Okay, so let's say someone does come along. Give you some validation, give you some rescue, make you feel better, make you feel special because they've taken the time to swoop down and pick me up. Now I feel all worthy and whole and complete. This feels amazing. But just as we learned, this rescuer, they've got their own life. They've got their own issues to take care of. They can't hold you up forever. So they're going to leave. Once they see that you're better, right, then I'm going to leave. And this just feeds the cycle because, oh, now I'm okay and I have no one. I'm alone again. So what am I going to do? Because I can't find validation in myself, right? Okay, this is set up that now I need to repeat this cycle. I need to be a victim again. I need to attract another perpetrator. I need to look for another perpetrator in my life. I need to look for more evidence that I've been wrong, that I'm a victim, and then wait for the rescue. And we go round and round like this, playing the victim game. And it's very, very interesting because we all know those people, actually, as I said, this is present and more obvious in some people than others, but we all have it to a certain extent. We know those people who spend their lives going around in this cycle of, I've been wronged and I'm waiting for that sympathy and now I feel better, and then I've been wronged again, and they complain and they complain and they whine. And then they say, why does nothing good ever happen to me? Well, because your life is set up in this 3-point pattern and you're going round and round again playing the victim game. And as much as it may suck for you physically, deep down, your pain body is loving it. All your emotions, all of your trauma is loving it, because negative emotions need constant feeding. And this cycle is constantly feeding it, validating these negative emotions and making them stronger. So that part of you is loving it. If you really look deep within, you'll be able to see it. But on the surface, life sucks and nothing good ever happens to me. So the first step to breaking this cycle is awareness of it. Now we're aware of it. We're aware we can laugh even a little bit at ourselves for going round and round again in this pattern. And what can we do? Well, just as we talked about in the last video, we can own our emotions and own our lives and say, break this cycle. No one is to blame for my pain and how I feel. And I am my own rescuer. Now I'm empowered. I've broken the cycle. You are not a victim. Now, this is very tricky because this is a cycle that we've been programmed for since a very, very young age, and it's gained a lot of momentum by now. But I want you to ask yourself a question. Do you want to keep going around and around in circles playing this game and wondering why nothing good ever happens? Or do you want to break it right now? Do you want to break it right now? I know it's scary and I know that it's difficult because sympathy and rescue is really addictive and validating. But just think, if we can break this cycle, if we can empower ourselves to be no one's victim and to not need any rescue, because who I am is enough. I am my own rescuer. I don't need anyone. Well, then you might just become magnetic. Empowered people are magnetic. So then you attract people who actually want to be in your life, not just come in and rescue you. So as much as your subconscious pain and trauma is telling you, no, if I stop this, then I'll have no one, there'll be no rescue, there'll be no good feelings, there'll be no validation, I'll be completely alone. No. You'll be empowered, you'll be magnetic, you'll attract people like crazy. And then you'll just be able to enjoy being around these people. You won't need anything from them. Just think about it. And the funny thing actually is that what will happen then is that you'll be feeding other people's victim complex. And constantly people will be needing things from you, needing rescue from you, because you're empowered, you're strong, you're capable. So, I want you to take a pen and write down, I am no one's victim. And remember, the choice that you have right now, in this moment, to break this cycle is completely yours. Make it today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love.